A cozy child's bedroom at night, soft moonlight shining through the window, toys scattered around a bed with a hanging blanket showing a mysterious glowing portal underneath. Samara kneeling and peeking under the bed with a look of shock and curiosity. Bobo slowly emerging from the glowing portal with a cheerful grin, Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Samara and Bobo falling through a colorful glowing tunnel filled with floating objects like socks, pencils, toy cars, and sparkles, their hair and bodies flailing as they fall. Samara looking amazed while Bobo giggles, background glowing with rainbow energy, Pixar-style 3D cartoon. A magical underground kingdom with floating platforms, candy-colored trees, glowing mushrooms, talking furniture. Samara and Bobo standing at the entrance, a crowd of quirky creatures cheering, everything vibrant and exaggerated like a dream. Pixar-style 3D cartoon, a large royal hall filled with thousands of mismatched socks floating in bubbles, strange sock-like creatures dancing. Samara looking confused while Bobo wears socks on his head. Magical lights floating above. Pixar-style 3D cartoon, a floating palace in the clouds made of pillows and starlight. Queen Luna gently floating toward Samara and Bobo, her eyes closed as she speaks in soft, dreamy voice, magical butterflies flying around her, background filled with stars and constellations. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. A dark part of the kingdom with crumbling bridges and dust storms. Zuzu appears with a swirl of smoke and a deep laugh. Samara hides behind Bobo, who shivers in fear, glowing eyes of Zuzu staring straight at them. Ominous lighting and shadows. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Samara and Bobo running through a glowing tunnel shaped like clouds and stars, chased by dust creatures. Samara throwing glowing pebbles to distract them. Bobo accidentally inflating like a balloon and bouncing ahead. Dreamlike background and pastel colors. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Bobo stands in front of Zuzu to protect Samara, glowing suddenly with bright green light. His body turning into a bigger heroic form with sparkly armor. Zuzu shocked, Samara amazed in the background. Dramatic lighting and glowing effects. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. A grand arena in the heart of the kingdom. Swirling skies above, Samara riding Bobo like a hero. Facing Zuzu, who summons giant dust monsters. Queen Luna watching from above. Magic blasts, sock cannons, colorful chaos. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. The kingdom now calm and colorful, everyone celebrating. Confetti and glowing orbs in the sky. Samara crowned friend of the kingdom. Bobo dancing joyfully. Queen Luna sleeping in a hammock above them. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Samara and Bobo crossing a wobbly rainbow-colored bridge suspended in midair. The bridge made of fuzzy material that tickles anyone who steps on it, both laughing uncontrollably. Bobo rolling on the floor giggling, floating giggle bubbles in the air. Colorful and silly environment. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Samara and Bobo are invited to an upside-down tea party where furniture hangs from the ceiling. Teapots float and pour tea upward. Talking cupcakes serve themselves. Bobo gets stuck floating upside down. Samara tries to drink tea that drips upward. Whimsical and chaotic vibe. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Samara enters a labyrinth, where each wall shows moments from his childhood as glowing holograms. Some happy, some sad. Bobo comforts him with a hug. Doors open only when he remembers something positive. Dreamy blue glow and sentimental tone. Pixar-style 3D cartoon suddenly. The kingdom is attacked by mischievous, fluffy shadow bunnies, who steal light orbs. Samara and Bobo chase them through tunnels. Bunnies bouncing and vanishing into shadows. Funny chaos everywhere. Fast-paced chase scene. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. A majestic glowing fountain in the center of the kingdom has stopped working. Samara investigates with his mini-tools. Bobo accidentally clogs the pipe with his finger. Water erupts and sprays everywhere, repairing it together with giggles and effort. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Samara and Bobo ride inside a giant floating bubble that soars above the kingdom. Passing dream clouds and floating islands, Bobo pops tiny bubbles along the way. They point and laugh at silly flying creatures, peaceful and scenic sky view. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Dark night clouds creep into the kingdom, transforming areas into spooky zones. Nightmare creatures appear. Samara hides with Bobo in a glowing tree. Teamwork and courage help them sneak through danger zones. Dramatic contrast in lighting and tone, Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Creatures of the Kingdom throw a surprise birthday party for Bobo. Decorations made of dreams and candy. Bobo in total shock and joy. Cake explodes into glitter. Sammer gives him a glowing friendship charm. Warm and joyful vibes. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Sammer and Bobo walk through a dusty tunnel filled with forgotten old toys. Some sad, some hopeful. Samar fixes a few. Emotional moment. Bobo comforts a crying stuffed animal. Nostalgic and emotional atmosphere with faded colors. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. A giant golem made of pillows awakens by accident. It bounces around clumsily, destroying things. Samar tries to calm it by offering a blanket. Bobo tries to ride it like a horse. Chaotic yet funny scene. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. The whole kingdom celebrates with floating glowing orbs. Fireworks made of dreams. Musical clouds. Samar and Bobo wear festive glowing costumes. Everyone dances and floats. Magical grand festival scene. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Samar and Bobo enter a region where everything is extremely silly. Trees tell jokes. Floors squeak with laughter. Doors only open if you laugh. Bobo becomes uncontrollably goofy. Samar trying not to laugh and failing. Playful and comedic tone. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. A volcano that erupts colorful socks when agitated. Bobo accidentally triggers an eruption. Socks fly everywhere like lava. Samar surfs down the hill on a giant sock. Hilarious chaos and sock rain. Pixar-style 3D cartoon. Samar prepares to return to the real world, standing at the glowing portal under the bed. Creatures of the kingdom wave goodbye. Bobo hugs him tightly with teary eyes. Queen Luna floats above and whispers a farewell. Emotional but hopeful goodbye. Pixar-style 3D cartoon.